Yo, big up everyone. What is up? Big up. Another Copa Libertadores along. I kind of didn't feel like I wanted to do it today, just because I kind of am tired again. But since it's the current champions, Flamengo, I have to cover them. Yep, here we go. This is the rematch from the group stage first in Argentina. 3 weeks ago is now being played in the Maracanã, Rio de Janeiro. This time Flamengo has the home advantage. The home shirts, Estuidneses are going to have to play in white. Rematch of the quarterfinals from September. And Flamengo. And yeah, Flamengo, this is their last game before going to Palmeiras. Currently drawing 0-0. I just kicked off against Olympia. This is Leandro Jorgin's lineup. He's going to go for 4-2-3-1. Pedro on top. Got a scout. Bruno Enrique and Luis Araujo as the attack midfield pivot. Everton Araujo, Jorginho. Backline, Pereira, Ortiz, Herrera, and Entonces and Rossi. Shot from Pedro actually, or Jorginho goes over the Barnes. I don't know too much. Perez. So this is their bench. So yeah, hopefully we get a great game, guys. I kind of didn't want to do this game. I kind of was tired. But since it's the Copa Libertadores and it has to be today, I wasn't going to miss out, unfortunately. I had double chances, but I just realized tomorrow is Corinthians versus Peñarol, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing good. I'm just tired.
It's an open play. Likely to not enjoy so much of the ball as their opponents this evening. That said, back in La Plata when they faced each other in this group where it ended 1-1, really put up a battle, the Argentines. Modernate to Palacios. Really get a hold of it. There were players in front of him in the way. Thomas Palacios on loan from Inter Milan, the 22-year-old. Play well, Stakic told Carrasco to get back up. Oh, the referee says it was a dive. Rossi gets us back underway.
So yeah, sorry if you hear the commentary in the background. So this game is on BN Sports if you're in the US, Canada, the Middle East. That's because it is within the Middle East. Global if you're in Brazil, or ESPN in Brazil, in Argentina. I forgot what site, same Uruguay. But it is available in Mexico. I believe this is ESPN. So yeah. So hopefully we get a great game. A lot of people are here. Yeah, I know, right? So I just hope more people do join. But yeah, I know I'm tired or anything, but I'm trying my best to go for everything. But yeah, my stream that broke records, the Brazil call-ups, did receive a lot of views, almost 3,000. Almost 3,000 views. So I know we didn't have it done now. But yeah, right now. Oh wow, garment.
what the resolution from CONMEBOL, the organisers, for the suspended match between Flamengo and Independiente Medellin from last week in Colombia. If you're not aware, after just 2 minutes, incidents by the Colombian supporters led to the match being suspended. Everything indicates points.
I think so, most likely.
Flamengo.
I forgot how Bournemouth played.
It would be good news for both of the teams here because it obviously helped Flamengo's campaign.
Yeah, wow, they have
Next round,
and they've qualified for the Super Cup.
A bit more distance between them.
So yeah, so first of all, all I gotta say first of all, before I'm heading to this game, congrats to Aston Villa on winning the Europa League. Congrats on them winning the Europa League. Played in white, absolutely deserved it. They absolutely cooked. They deserve to be champions of Europe. Champions of the Europa League. No sleep tonight for them, so they're probably still in party right now. Congrats to Aston Villa. Dominate 3-0 win against Freiburg. We had a good campaign. And all I gotta say, major congratulations. Absolute major. Fully deserved champions of Europe. Of the Europa League. Completely deserved it. So yeah. 44 years in the making. Congrats to them on winning the Europa League. So yeah, as it stands, Aston Villa have qualified for the UEFA Super Cup, and which means that if Aston Villa, yes, I know I'm wearing this. I know they lost the Premier League. Aston Villa will be waiting if they're going to play PSG, the current champions of Europe, who might retain it back to back, or potentially Arsenal, so we could get an A derby if Arsenal dare to win the Champions League. And funny enough, these two teams, Arsenal and Aston Villa, I call them the A-team twins, right, or A-team derby, even though one is more heritage international, another one is the bigger one inside the country, pretty much. They both won trophies in the span of 24 hours. It was coming after the World Cup. I said it's going to happen soon rather than later, even though I thought it could have happened like 2023 or 2024 at least. Both of them were close, even though Villa did fumble the Conference League, Arsenal, Premier League, and I thought they were just being there. But now it's 2026 before the World Cup starts. This edition of the World Cup starts, and it happens. Estuidneses, by the way, has a corner kick. But yeah, the last time Flamengo and Estuidneses, like I said, played was in September. And Flamengo's next game is against Palmeiras, so let's see how well they go, even though they're in Sao Paulo at home, so they're still going to have to fly over there. I don't know if Palmeiras even have rotated because it's done. So yeah, let's see, anything is possible. But yeah, man, even though I kind of was a bit tired today, but since it's the current champions, I have to cover them. I try my best to cover the games besides the first two games against Cortes and Independiente Medellin at home at Maracanã because I was in Arizona. So yeah, congrats to Aston Villa, and I have to congrats Arsenal as well. And who knows, Arsenal could still win the Champions League. So, even though PSG are the favorites, you could say. But yeah, PSG, bro, they're gonna have to do a rematch against both teams if they make it through. PSG are gonna have to deal with Arsenal and Aston Villa potentially back to back, even though the UEFA Super Cup isn't until after the World Cup, before the season starts. So they're trying to look back to back Champions League, back to back UEFA Super Cups is on the cards. But they're going to have to go through 2 more Premier Leagues, even though in a one-off game, rather than 2 because technically away from Super Cup semifinals is the Champions League final. It's like the same thing in the Intercontinental Cup. So yeah, PSG, if they want to continue their dynasty, they have to beat Arsenal. They're gonna have to beat Aston Villa, and they're probably gonna have to play. I don't know if a rematch between Flamengo and PSG will happen. Flamengo PSG, a rematch to happen between the two clubs. PSG is gonna have to beat Arsenal next Saturday, not this upcoming Saturday, next Saturday, and of course they're gonna have to wait for 6 more months. Flamengo, they're gonna have to win the Copa Libertadores again, and they are in second place. But apparently there is an update. So remember the game in Colombia and in Medellin in Colombia, which was canceled due to fans rioting and pitch invasion, right? Right? Remember that, right? Because the mess that's going on with the fans, right? Apparently they're saying they've been gifted a 3-0 win. Let's see if that's confirmed or abandoned apparently. So as is right now, with an 0-0 draw, even though they did draw 1-1 in Argentina a couple months ago. No, a couple weeks ago. So Flamengo only has 1 point. So it looks like, as it stands, with a draw, 0-0 at the moment, the first 18 minutes. But I think there will be a goal. Flamengo is currently advancing first, but however, okay, here's the thing. If Flamengo gets a victory against Estuidneses today, they could potentially rotate against Coruscant, even though they may lose. So it looks like they haven't been gifted the 3 points just yet. Even though they most likely have qualified. Kind of. Yeah, they've qualified for the knockout stages, and Flamengo are currently qualified for the knockout stages. But it's going to take a long time because Flamengo, yes, they've qualified for the knockout stages to the round of 16 just before the World Cup kicks off. And here's the thing, Flamengo. If Flamengo finish first, the first leg will be away from home, and the second leg will be at home. But let's see if the first leg allegations don't catch up to them, because some teams prefer to have the first leg at home rather than away. Or like we saw, many times, right? So Flamengo, they're gonna have a long route. We'll see what happens. The Copa Libertadores round of 16 draw, even though next week is the last week. Let me see. I don't know if it's gonna happen before the World Cup. Surely it has to, because they're not distracting. Let's see. Hopefully, so the draw is once everything is done. So it looks like it's going to be the first week of June 2026. So probably a few days before the World Cup starts. Probably a week before Mexico kicks off against South Africa in Mexico City. And we'll know. And if that happens, we will be here for a watch along for the round of 16. Flamengo, since the Copa Libertadores is really different, if they finish first, they could get like one of someone's groups, like Palmeiras. I don't know if a match Brazilian club is possible. I mean, last year we did have an all round of 16 draw. Although America's women's have actually scored. Yeah, America women's have scored, so that's for them to qualify for the Women's Champions Cup, which was just held, or the Women's Club World Cup or Champions Cup, like last year. Oh well, let's see what happens.
Cheers. Sound out of the Maracanã as Fernando Muslera takes his time. Ostakic says he's taking notes.
But yeah, everything is complicated. As Arsenal are champions of the Premier League and Aston Villa the Europa League, let's see what else happens. Oh, here comes Estuidneses. This is not looking good. If Estuidneses do score and win, they will go above Flamengo. But if Flamengo draws, they'll stay like this. Flamengo's ahead, but if Flamengo wins, I think they'll go 4 points clear, if not 5. I believe they'll go 4 points clear, if not 5. I could be wrong. It'll be 10. It'll be 4 points clear. And Flamengo don't have to even worry about that game against Guadalajara. Just focus on their following game against Corinthians. Even though Brazil has a game at the Maracanã against Panama, so they're saying Flamengo has to play a day before Brazil's friendly, which anything could happen, but let's see what happens. I believe there's also a Brazilian in the Club America's women's team. Let's go to Ancients Women given Arsenal women's a really great game. Only losing 3-2 on aggregate. Not on aggregate, it was a one-off game. But at the Emirates away. And there's a hydration break. Fair enough. So for Flamengo, bro, they could play one of these two teams, bro. And it could be any team. It could be they could play Tolima, who are actually kind of cooking at the moment. They did lost 3-0 in their game against Ghana. So yeah, they could play. They could play 1 or 2. I don't think we could get a flat flu. If we could get Fluminense, I know right now they're in 3rd place. They're at risk of missing out. So they're going to have to win real hard. And we're going to have to do a watch along for the last day next week. Could they play Boca Juniors? I don't know, bro. Anything. Flamengo could get one of these two. We could get an all-Brazilian final, but I don't know. They could get Cruzeiro, Boca Juniors. They could also get a Mirassol. Oh, a rematch with Lanús would be mad. Because a rematch from the Recopa Super Cup would be massive, bro. But yeah, or one of these teams, I believe, played. Or they'll play until tomorrow. But yeah, Flamengo. They could get one of these teams. A rematch with Palmeiras it seems unlikely. So yeah. So all I gotta say, Flamengo. If we get flu in the round of 16, this could be a bit shocking. This could go almost 50-50 just because Fluminense kind of turns up against Flamengo compared to anyone else. As she is the biggest game. So yeah, Club America's women's are actually pushing for the double. Fair enough. But we'll see what happens. But if Flamengo do qualify, it's going to take a while. We don't a rematch with PSG. We'll see how well. Let's see how the bracket they could be. There were suggested Flamengo predictions that Flamengo could meet Cruzeiro or Palmeiras in the semis or the final again. Whatever. That's just a prediction. We don't know until the draw, which I don't know. They said it's the first week of June, so my guess would be June the 6th or 7th. Could be on a Friday, maybe June 5th, before we do leave. And Flamengo do have a corner. Pedro, shot goes out wide. Botafogo winning 1-0 their Sul-Americana. Vasco absolutely embarrassed themselves. 1-0 down. They were 1-0 up against Olympiano, and they just capitulated, losing 3-1. But let's see. About a rematch between Flamengo and PSG. It's gonna be mad, bro. I can't lie. It can't happen, and it's alive. And the only team, in my opinion, to cause problems against PSG is Flamengo again. Even though, like I said, Flamengo under Felipe Luis, fantastic. They had that amazing year, that amazing end of the year by winning pretty much a record of 4 trophies. Kind of a record 4 trophies in the span of like 2 weeks. Could have won 5, even though Stefan absolutely carried PSG, proving why he wants to be number 1. And Stefanon's penalty versus Flamengo, it's not a fluke then. He's really good goalkeeper. So I found out Lucas Xavier wasn't that great. Stefanon is that great. Been amazing in Europe. Amazing in the Champions League. I know they did concede 4 against Bayern. Even though Bayern crazy that day. Was conservative and good in the second half. Well, both teams were. But in the second leg, and now he could do the same against Arsenal, against Aston Villa if anything is prepared. But PSG Flamengo rematch, if it happens at the end of the year, we will be here. Flamengo gets another corner, but yeah. But Flamengo is going to have to win Libertadores, and they're going to have to go through the America path. And they're going to have to go. If Flamengo wins Libertadores, they're going to have to play the champions of CONCACAF again in the Derbies of America. Whoever wins the CONCACAF Champions Cup between Tigres and Toluca and saved by his keeper. Or he grabs it from the corner, like straight to his hand. So yeah, trying to attack. But yeah, but what I will explain, whoever wins between Toluca versus Tigres, let me tell you this. Whoever wins between Toluca versus Tigres will become will play the Copa Libertadores winners. But anything could happen, bro. Nothing is guaranteed, but listen, anything could happen. Flamengo versus Estuidneses. Anything could happen, bro. The second favorite to win the Copa Libertadores is probably, you could say it's between Palmeiras, Cruzeiro. I don't know. The Ferreras there, but I wouldn't rule it out as a top candidate. I think Flamengo has a chance to do back-to-back, even though there's no Eric Pulgar, but they almost have the full-strength squad again. Just minus Eric Pulgar and someone. Yeah. No, because Flamengo. And let me try to get more water. Corinthians, I don't know. I mean, it would be nice if we got Flamengo Corinthians match. Hopefully, we do get an All Brazil match at some point shortly. And the Libertadores, they never disappoint. And even though Boca Juniors, you could say they might have been robbed yesterday, the decision, I'm not going to lie, was kind of hard. I can't lie.
Half an hour goal, still goalless.
But I thought it should have been a penalty and a goal.
Also goalless between Palmeiras and Cerro Porteño in Sao Paulo. Also Liga de Quito versus Lanús.
Yeah, anything could happen. Anything could happen. It's either that or no. No. Yeah, that would be massive. So PSG, they're going to get a couple rematches from last year. They already got the rematch from Chelsea, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich from last year. And they pretty much won every single game. Well, Bayern was a draw at the Allianz, but they got the job done over the line. But yeah, it looks like back. Oh, is that Guatemalan flag? Is that Guatemalan flag in the Flamengo stand? Damn, is that Guatemala? Oh shoot, is that Guatemalan flag? Oh my days, someone from Guatemala actually traveled to Brazil? Oh wow, they're demanding a penalty. Oh, has the referee called a pen or a free kick? As I saw the Guatemalan flag in the sand, that's interesting. Big up to those Guatemaltecos actually traveling, showing up. Is that a penalty, by the way? Is the ref giving it? They're saying Bruno Henrique drops down to the ground, and it's not good enough from him. 33 minutes to go, and no. They're demanding a freaking foul. And they're going to have a look. This is Flamengo TV's reaction. Very recently.
Tava na jogada ali o Missa e a arbitragem tá dando pênalti pro Mengão.
That was the shot.
A defesa do Estuidneses.
3-1 América.
Jorginho briga pela bola. E bola. Bruno Henrique caiu na área. Pênalti!
Não,
semana passada, acaba caindo.
I'm saying it was a free kick, or Scott might have clicked on it, and haven't even explained about PSG's potential rematches.
Feels the contact on his back and goes down.
And he goes down pretty much. PSG may not have gotten a rematch against Spurs, but they kind of did in the Champions League phase. A rematch against Inter Milan did not happen, but yeah, it looks like they're going to have a look. The verdict from VAR, bro. I don't know, because there was the handball, the penalty that was not called for Boca Juniors yesterday. There might be some more Copa Libertadores games that I missed out, but I couldn't reach it because I was only watching those few games, which means there's probably more incidents a few weeks ago. There's even somewhere in the VAR. Go. Oh my days, bro.
Really important moment in this game. 10 minutes before
10 minutes before halftime. What is the ref going to say? Is he going to monitor? Leandro's asking. What's the verdict? After
competitive, neither side's dominating.
Fight back against Independiente.
The captain's called by Ostokic.
And the players did not believe it. The players are still talking. The referee says, "Oh, he's doing this." Wait, has he given it? Final decision, no penalty. Oh, it's not a penalty, so is it a free kick then? Oh, because did he actually crash down? This looks really tough. Well, he doesn't, even though isn't that in the pen? area because they're already crossed in. I don't know, bro. I know it's really hard to referee. I think, I mean, it probably is a tough decision. But I thought they were going to call him at VAR to see. Because that looks like inside the area. Even though there is a yellow card for Messi. It's the Estuidneses player protesting too much. You sure that's not a penalty? Then why are we using VAR if we're not going to fully use it? Because that looked like it happened. Not because it looked like. Then if it's in, then yes, that's a penalty. That's un penaltito. I'm not going to lie, I call him the low, bro. This is just going a bit too wild. The players are furious. The fans got in, but they do get a free kick. It's better than nothing. Enrique, unless they score a free kick banger or just roll it in, or a powerful strike to put it in the back of the net, then even better. Then you'll take it. I think Leo Pereira's gonna take it just because he has experience.
Carrascal and Leo Pereira discussing what their options are from this set piece. It is a direct free kick outside the area.
It is a direct free kick. They're not even using him.
Where it is, you argue it favours Carrascal.
Free kick for Flamengo. Leo Pereira strikes. Almost in. Not really good free kick. Not bad. Keeper gets it. That was really close. I don't know if that's a penalty or not. Flamengo's getting robbed or not. So we saw those Boca Juniors. I don't know if there's happening more in the Conmebol Libertadores. This competition is expected to be wild, but like not too wild. This guy here try a slide tackle. But yeah, Flamengo try to press. Go for the goals. But yeah, against Palmeiras, let's see if they can move fast. But guys, by the way, I don't know if I will be live for the Flamengo versus Palmeiras game. I'll tell you guys why. If I don't go live on Saturday for the Flamengo Palmeiras game, I think I have an appointment in like Enya. But who knows, there is a good spot in Daly City, which is an hour away, which is just south of San Francisco. They're saying that there is a good spot to watch the game. That's also a fan group club that hosts watch parties in that restaurant called West Coast Pizza in Daly City. If that's true, then I'm going to actually go there. And I might actually go there then. And if Flamengo, and since Palmeiras, then you know what? I might just vlog it. Then yeah. Then I'll shoot the game out then. You know, I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Well, this Flamengo's home game. This is a free game. From them. So yeah. I despise copyright, bro. But yeah, Flamengo versus Palmeiras at the Maracanã. In case, unless something changes, then maybe I will be here, but I'll definitely check it out. But I think I'll be here for the following week, Flamengo versus Copa. The following week, I think I'll do that. Copa, however it's pronounced. But yeah, yeah. I look like they win in the penalty area. But yeah, I'm kind of more of awake, but I am kind of tired. I still need to get that video out. After this, I got nothing else to do. But yeah, I'm trying to earn money. I'm trying to do everything. I got work tomorrow again. It's going to be my last. I'll try my best. But I go into the work at the World Cup.
Lovely pass from Ortiz. Too much though for Bruno Enrique.
I have a position, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Does someone know what the Botafogo? Yes, it does. But yeah, let's see what I'm gonna do. I still need to release that La Liga video and Premier League video on Sunday. So yeah, before we got to Champions League, I still need to print these trophies. I still need to print like 2 or 3 more of them this week. The comic that Champions Cup as well. I need to print.
Characteristic mistake there from Jorginho.
And you know what? Then I might have done it right then. This could be 4-1 America's women's. Finally, they almost did. Well, so, but yeah, looks like it's gonna remain 0-0 around halftime.
Lucas.
But yeah, I'm absolutely gonna have to start working on it.
Beeline for the area. Does Nunez keep that in play?
But yeah, I still need to work on these things. Hopefully, I should be done. But yeah, man, even though it's going to chat, sadly, I don't know why. Man, and I know. Did Neymar even play? I know Santos played today. They capitulated and bottled a 2-0 lead. They were 2-0 up. They capitulated for frick's sakes. How did you capitulate in the match, bro? Did Neymar even play today? Let me see. Check on my phone. I'm still here. So they scored like from the first minute, and Gabriel Barbosa scores before halftime and stoppage time. No, Neymar didn't even play today. Why wasn't he? Was Neymar suspended today? Was Neymar suspended? I kind of forgot. Even though it's going to the World Cup, despite things are not going good for Santos. Man, Santos are absolutely ass, bro. Absolutely disgraceful. They may have gotten a good display against Palmeiras to help out Flamengo. That's about it. They're not beating Grammy away. Weatherton locked them up. They're not beating Victoria. And the worst Santos. Oh, because Bruno Enrique, 45th minute almost. Shot goes nowhere near on target. So, if Santos, where are they? Are they in the bottom or where are they? Dude, Santos are about to crash out of the Sudamericana, bro. They're at bottom 4th. And the 3rd team is Ricolta, who had 5 points. And the 2nd place is Deportivo, who drew 2-2. Funny enough. And the problem is, Santos are going to have to win. They're going to need Ricolta and Deportivo to lose. However, the next game, and Santos, the problem is, they're yet to win a game. Santos at 1 point. Dude, even Botafogo are only freaking Racing. Even Botafogo are doing good in the group stage. Winning 1-0, 13 points ahead of Caracas. How could a Venezuelan club finish 2nd place? That's a joke. Botafogo first. Racing, absolute stinker, bro. What has happened to Racing, bro? They have not been playing well, bro. Racing are washed up. More washed up than ever. And now Boca Juniors are in the mud. Dude, Racing of all people, bro, are in the mud. They added on 5 minutes. 1 minute is already passed by. Racing are in 3rd with 4 points and Independiente 0. This Independiente, which is from Bolivia, nothing. My favorite to win the Sudamericana might just be, it could be Botafogo. Who knows? We could get an all Brazil Recopa next year finally. I think Botafogo is the best. Second best is Grêmio. Dude, Vasco are trash. Even though these guys are likely to qualify. It's a one goal difference. Even freaking River Plate. Oh! Bragantino are actually winning away from home. They're winning at the Estadio Montão 1-0 at River Plate. Nice. Those River Plate fans. Vinicius scores before final return. They're playing ball again. Let's see if these frauds could even win. But yeah, what's going on Santos really sucks. But River Plate, they are losing, but they were still first because the goal difference fair. So 1 point, got a scout with nowhere near. Yeah, they're gonna absolutely play for 0-0 for halftime. But yeah, Santos absolute disgrace. Sao Paulo drew 1-1, which I thought that was embarrassing against Millonarios. They should have won that game, and Sao Paulo have been trash in this campaign. And the worst thing is, these guys do nothing. They allowed the heads to be dropped and allowed them to get outplayed. Display merchances, bro, Sao Paulo. We're gonna have to make a video about them soon. Like what has happened with Sao Paulo FC? And I wanted to have the best quality in LD Quito Lanús 0-0. Sao Paulo's next game, funny enough, is Botafogo. Will I be live for Sao Paulo Botafogo? Like I said, I'm away from home, so it's unlikely. Remo Sao Paulo? We don't know.
And there will be more time taking it.
No. But yeah, that's embarrassing. But Sao Paulo will finish first. But we'll see what happens in the group stage. 3 minutes 42 seconds. So we got 1 minute and 10 seconds, so 70 seconds. Flamengo are definitely playing for that 0-0 draw.
Potentially the
silence alone.
national team goalkeeper as well.
So we're just waiting for halftime. Waiting for halftime so I can use the restroom. And we'll talk about it. But yeah, I cannot wait for the Copa Libertadores knockout stage. PSG versus Flamengo could happen again. PSG versus Aston Villa could happen again, pretty much. And whatever in the Champions League next season after, once they retain it once again. In America, almost made it 4-1. Flamengo trying. That should be halftime. The Union not maintaining the ball, but yeah, man, I would say Flamengo. I think Flamengo, they need to stay humble. And I don't know what's going on with Leandro's regime. It's halftime 0-0. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna be I'll be thinking about the Copa Libertadores knockout stage, what it can look like. Sudamericana, the aftermath of the Europa League, Champions League, PSG, just the best team in the world, pounding, winning trophies, winning games. And I forgot I mentioned yes. So I don't know if so it looks like the Enzo Maresca, Manchester City announcement hasn't been official announcement, has it? Let me see before I use the restroom. I believe it's halftime in Argentina as well. The youngest did pretty well in the first half of the team.
No stage fright whatsoever. Still remonstrates, still
announce. No. Announce. But yeah, Flamengo, they're not playing well, so I'll be right back, guys. Since it's halftime, I'll be BRB. Oh, was that a penalty? Or a free kick for Clomer? Well, that game is over, in my opinion. That does not matter. I'll be right back, guys. Stick. And he hasn't been official. And we are back underway. Big up to every single one of you. Big up Dylan Kev, finally. I was back. I was using the restroom. Big up Vinny. Big up to both of you. I was just using the restroom. Flamengo. Everton gets booked already. What is he doing? Tomorrow's also a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. Corinthians play Pinano away in Uruguay. And it's the first leg of the Liga MX final in Mexico City between Cruz Azul and Puebla, run by indigenous manager Jolan Wali he's from Los Mochis, Sinaloa, a place that I was there in 2022. And I was like, this is going to be huge. If you win.
Yeah, looking to go for the nutmeg against Palacios to come off the Colombian. They go for their part. They won 12 of the last 13 home group games in the Libertadores. They averaged 2.5 goals per game. Over that 13
If they win it, this would be massive.
They
win it, I know, right? This would be huge if they win it.
Turn that group up on its head.
But anything is possible. But yeah, I'm doing good, guys. I just need to work on some things. Hopefully my camera still works. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I know I'm wearing a Man City shirt just for fun. But still, I know they're still not happy. Pep is not going to leave. Even as a neutral, I know an era comes to an end and it's kind of sad. But who knows? I just think under Maresca, I think he will succeed. Okay, maybe Man City won't have. Maybe Man City could still be at top, and who knows? They'll just keep playing well, like Pep does, and maybe continue the dynasty. Even if it's not like 100%, but it could be 70, 80, at minimum 90%. Yeah, I would say. Not Club. Yes, not Club America. Man City. Who knows? Maybe they'll go for it. Hey, Man City will go for it. Oh man, gets throwing. But yeah, but who knows? I think Man City can surprise people. Enzo Maresca. Who knows? Probably. As for Liverpool, I don't know what they're going to do at this point. They may be just unwatchable at this point. But yeah, I might do a season review. Oh, full time. Columbus Crew defeats New York City and are the U.S. Open Cup semifinals. They might be one of the favorites to win it. I'm not going to lie. San Jose is about to kick off in Colorado in 15 minutes from now.
Speaking of strikers who haven't had anything to feed off, Pedro much the same as well. Just one shot on target in this game so far.
One shot on target. So first game concerns Flamengo. But yeah, still no Flamengo. But yeah, listen, anything could happen with anything. Not only this game, but Man City. I forgot the stats. These are the stats right now. One shot on target and there's a yellow card. So yeah, let's see. Anything could happen with Man City, Flamengo. I might also do a season review video. If I can, I will try my best to get a season review underway. We'll see. I want to have a season review about the entire European season for everyone, maybe. I don't know about every single club, but every big European club, especially the big names, even the medium-sized names like Aston Villa. Well, technically, Aston Villa are actually a big club, and people don't realize it. Just because they keep sucking off Tottenham's PR, just because there's a top six, just because The big fan base from Asia just because of Sonny Min or something. Or the North London Derby displays against Arsenal. But let's be real, Arsenal are bigger than Spurs. Even though despite Arsenal doesn't have European trophy just yet, and it'll probably happen in my life. Even as a neutral, they could do something against PSG. Even if I had to go with non-bias or I have to pick one, then it has to be PSG with the back-to-back. But Arsenal probably should keep their heads held high just because they've finally done football. But if they were more professional, they should have at least gotten their Premier League title or two. Or should I say a total of 3? But yes, to be honest, they're locking up Flamengo. Playing for no draw, this isn't good enough. You got the fans, and this is not good enough. And are they trying to lose this game? You have the entire fans, and you're still not doing the right thing. But yeah, Joel Weekend, big up, represents Los Mochis Sinaloa, which I
clash there as Nunez was looking to put pressure on Carrascal.
Born in Los Mochis Sinaloa, and also my descent.
After 10 minutes into the second half, still goalless. Real signs where this game is going. It's going to open up. It's going to take something
That's been
out of
subject of
context,
what?
something we haven't seen yet.
Oh, I think Flamengo. Here comes their. Oh my goodness! What? Oh, and they missed the ball.
Risky ball, but it just paid off for Flamengo. Luis Araujo latching onto that unorthodox clearance from the goalkeeper.
Oh my goodness. Flamengo are now playing that well.
And then he just failed to miscued there, Luis
But
Araujo.
yeah, Joe Weekend, the others from Los Mochis in a lot.
It was planned that goal kick by Agustin Rossi.
He's from Los Mochis, Sinaloa. So glass for Joe Weekend, then maybe. And I like his personality, ex-player as well. And manager of the club.
Signing
For manager to be what's it called? Tournament and goal. We got a goal. Not in this game. But guess what? Botafogo, they've scored again. They could potentially win the Sudamericana, honestly. Botafogo are miles clear of Santos, bro. Santos are an absolute joke. So yeah, Botafogo 3-0. Game over. Game over for Independiente to not buy it. Not for Argentina, Independiente. That Bolivian one. 3-0 loss. Who knows? Maybe Botafogo could do it, but the favorite you could say right now, probably River Plate. Unfortunately, just because they have the best squad despite a mediocre. On this competition, they're probably the favorites. Second favorites, who knows? It could be Botafogo or Grêmio. But if Bragantino makes a shock surprise, we will be here. Are Bragantino still winning? Or have their play came back or equalized? Just because of Flamengo do have free kick. But yeah, the team is not playing well under D'Angelo. This isn't going to go good. Because it's supposed to... still 1-0. Nice. Flamengo shot. You missed. No. It's Estuidneses. This is a shot. It's an own goal. Could get us score an own goal. Oh, Botafogo did not score from open play. Wow. Are we surprised? No.
Pedro.
But it's not looking good if you're... that's a foul. That's a free kick right outside the box. Is that the goal scoring opportunity? No. Yellow card for Aguirre. Scout or Bruno Henrique gets fouled. My bad.
Down.
So Rossi made that great ball.
Lovely pass from Pedro.
Cross ball from Pedro. Trying to go through on goals. Bruno Henrique tries
Not a good challenge.
the defensive line, and then he gets fouled. Clear foul. Free kick for Flamengo, definitely. The NBA playoffs might not want to.
Third player booked for Estuidneses. Now they need to defend the set piece.
WNBA, what a trophy, right? What a trophy, right? The Vikings are beating Colorado like 2-0. Let me know updates of Colorado San Jose because I want to know.
Receives his instructions as Flamengo looking to bring on some more creativity. We said just moments ago, something needs to happen, something out of the ordinary, and if a player can produce it, Lucas Paquetá is certainly one of them.
And they thought they wouldn't. Lucas Paquetá, well, you get it right. The game is until 7:30, then oh geez. Flamengo gets it.
Leo Pereira and Carrascal.
Leo Pereira. Leo Pereira shot!
Oh,
Almost.
So
That should have gone in.
the first goal.
And we got a goal. Oh, never mind. That's a Colombian goal. Are these games not passing here? No.
Brilliantly executed. Just wide.
Paramount Plus, Disney, Tubi.
Paquetá and Samuelino.
Wait, could I watch this game? Oh, I gotta pay Paramount Plus. Just because the Open Cup. Oh, now has rights. Twice, unfortunately. Oh, come on.
In order to
Why didn't you get CBS Sports Network?
reduce to 10 men.
This is Pumas on CBS.
Attacking player and Lucas Paquetá
Final, first leg,
in
yeah.
the middle. Need to pull some strings. Lovely from Palacios.
Universión Tudela and Vix.
Find a way through.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me try and get this. Dallas versus the Sky. There's nothing on there besides. But yeah, Flamengo are not playing that well. Is there anything on Universal? No. Telemundo, nothing there. If Chivas would have gone through Tigres, they probably would have gone. But now there isn't. Is there nothing on to then? I just media day preparing for the Mexican national team.
Looking to really
But the grand final is tomorrow, the first leg.
and be able to find some space over the back.
So I don't even know if I will be live for Corinthians. If not, I'm gonna have to do the first half, and then I'm gonna have to go.
Press high up the field.
But yeah, 63 minutes still 0-0. Leandro's no longer staying humble, right? No, Leandro's no longer staying humble. And this guy is furious.
Opportunity for
Getting locked up,
Estuidneses.
quiet, and despite going live like so many hours early, this ain't working, bro. Going live 3 hours before the game and you still couldn't do anything. Mexico, Australia next week. Yeah, the first friendlies this weekend as well. I believe on Saturday or Monday, or is it this Friday? I could be wrong. I heard Mexico's game's supposed to be this Friday. Let's see. San Marino can do anything. Oh shoot! The game's on NBC. I didn't notice that. I'll definitely click on in just a moment. Shots! Oh, goal! Pedro! 1-0! There it is! It took a while. Flamengo scored. 1-0. It's Pedro. Best striker. Carlo Ancelotti. I forgot to mention. Why did you not call up Pedro? Nice goal.
Stems from this.
Let's listen.
Isso aqui é Flamengo, Pedrão. A sua
And then he's out of position.
Goal. Flamengo. There it is. Pedro scraped it in. And he scores from open play. Yes. I believe. And La Comparora. No. Marco Flamengo. Yes.
A moment of magic for Pedro. His 170th goal for Flamengo. The badge he kisses.
Another one.
And he gives his side the lead.
1-0 Flamengo. Carlo Ancelotti. Why didn't you call up João Pedro or Pedro from Flamengo? Both João Pedro and Pedro from Chelsea and Flamengo, they deserve justice. Why are you not calling up? What a goal from him. I forgot to mention this. I think it's kind of a disgrace. I'm sorry, bro. Pedro should have been gone to the World Cup. He deserves it, bro. He's just best on form. Even on better form than João Pedro. Well, it's not João Pedro's fault. And there's no offside. Yes, goal. Finally. After being kind of a bit sleepy, and there's a goal. And now the Flamengo fans are going to sing. Pedro should have been the World Cup. Pedro should have been the bloody World Cup. It's an absolute. I kind of disagree with Carlo Ancelotti. Why did you not call up Pedro? When was that game against Bolivia on Friday? Rayo Vallecano versus Crystal Palace is next week. Crystal Palace is declared a home team next week. Where is Pedro? Pedro should have been called up for Brazil.
In front of your own fans and thinking that it's that advantage in that second leg.
Like at this point, you should have called up Pedro as well. You might just call up him. Flamengo, Pedro Flamengo, and like Leo Pereira. But I don't get it, Carlo. Why can you call up Danilo of all scrubs, and maybe even a? Well, I'm not against what we've done. Just saying, maybe. No, I mean, well, they're goalkeeper, but. You know what? At this point, I know they're all in good forms. I know this is tough, but I don't get why you call up players like Danilo, but not freaking Pedro or João Pedro. Like they should have been called up. I know that Danilo is just a defender, but it's just best on form. Nothing against Danilo. don't.
Enrique.
I'm just saying, like this list
Get round the
could
back of Nunez for pace.
been this could have
The
been
Flamengo
better.
captain. Nodded on by
This could have been better. I'm not gonna lie from Carlo Ancelotti.
between
I get it. Esteban Rodrigo,
Palacios.
Militao, they were injured. I get it. I'm not mad. Can't select them. Surprised you selected. So. I agree with Bremen, but an attack. I'm surprised you call up Ryan.
Look at the space now for
Right winger, but when it comes to the striker role, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the
managed to
Miguel Thiago as a striker,
just enough
but why call up Martinelli?
Flamengo right back.
I no offense, Carlo Ancelotti.
Dangerous cross.
I hate to break it to him, but why call up Martinelli? Why call him up over Pedro? I think that's a disgrace. No offense. I kind of disagree. You know, I'm not trying to be rude to Martinelli. I just want to go on better form. Oh yeah, the Pumas Cruz Azul clash where the Panamanian was done dirty against the Colombian. Kevin, yeah, I remember that. Decided to not get sent off as he almost missed out the World Cup. And now that he's going to meet him tomorrow and this week, bro. Before the Conference League final after the Europa League final today. But yeah, Pumas Cruz Azul, they are pretty fun games. I cannot wait for tomorrow. Flamengo, this is almost 2-0. He goes over the keeper and couldn't. The second goal could be coming. But Martinelli getting called up, I disagree. Ryan, listen, I don't mind. I'm surprised you called him up over João Pedro. I mean, he's been doing good. He's a gem. He's balling out Bournemouth, and he'll be playing Europe next season. But I just disagree. Like, why is Pedro not called up for the World Cup? I might have to tweet this out.
Saves that quality.
Should be getting called up ahead of Martinelli for the World Cup. Like, come on.
Rehydration break then once again. Let's listen in and see what we can gather from.
No offense to Martinelli. I'm not trying to be rude to him. But I'm just saying, like, I want to go on best forms. I just hope Neymar can handle the legs. Oh, goal! LD Quito. They've scored. That's got nearly his second. But yeah. Oh, goal. Sporting Cristal have scored, dude. Get that Arias guy out of here, Steven, bro. Atletico Junior or finish. Even Jorginho from no longer Flamengo at Palmeiras. Pumas is in the final as he gets ready. I cannot wait for this. No, it's unlikely they could do watch him on. But listen, what a joke, bro. Pedro not getting called up is a disgrace.
Go in search of the goal. Felt he was at fault.
It's a disgrace.
Trying to put his head up and.
Oh, did they listen to my tweet?
Redeemed himself with that save against Carrascal. Then Alex Castro.
But yeah, Steven is fuming.
So in the final third, they were attacking. So it's the chance for
I'm not surprised about the team losing. River Plate's not losing. I haven't checked Colombia's.
Alpha offers pace out wide for Estuidneses.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. But why is Pedro not getting called up? And I'm not surprised about everything else, bro. It's a joke.
Carrascal. That's Zamolino leading the charge. Zamolino going it alone.
But what? Like Carlo Ancelotti,
Pass.
if this Hansel's back, I just and if we don't score enough goals, especially for Pedro, this might be on you, bro. Seriously. I didn't even have time to suggest my call ups, bro. My call ups would have been João Pedro still. Pedro. And I agree with Carlo Ancelotti's list. Listen, I wanted Ryan, but if there was a 27-man list, I would have him in.
Mesa.
I really don't. Whenever this is Junior doesn't perform well, Brazil, but just because it's really hard to keep him out because who knows? Maybe he cooks with Neymar. Same with Rafinha, so I wouldn't mind
Leo Pereira.
as long as they perform Neymar. Endrick, I agree. Luis Enrique,
Jorginho, I should say.
yeah, especially, yeah, but I just wouldn't mind.
They can force Estuidneses to
Oh wait,
even
offside.
harder for it.
The goal does not count. But yeah, tomorrow's Liga MX
Henderson in
final.
a good position once again. Not the quality on the cross that's needed.
Right?
To get into dangerous positions there. The right back.
But anything could be possible. But yeah, it looks like he's gonna bring on who is that? Is that De La Cruz? Oh, there he is. I didn't make it. Structure, structure from Jardim Harine or Leandro Jardim.
Palacios.
All right, let me switch to NBC. I almost forgot. San Antonio Spurs at OKC is winning.
The late challenge by the number 10.
Looks like two coaches. Looks like they're absolutely.
Unnecessary.
All right, wait. What's the scoreline between OKC and San Antonio Spurs? Here comes De La Cruz, so I'm assuming
Type of player.
it's coming off.
Deeper. Central.
What's the score right now? Show me the score, Bob. OKC 63 to San Antonio 63. I believe this game too. Yeah, it is. But the semifinal or conference league final. So Bruno Rica's coming off, so it looks like they're gonna change position with who? But yeah. The game against Palmeiras, so yeah. I will go to West Coast Pizza soon. And Gladys gets a yellow card for Estuidneses. So man just controlling the ball as it stands. They don't have to worry about the game against Curaçao or whatever it is you pronounce them. They could just rotate because they would be 4 points clear. But Estuidneses shot closing.
So close to being
So close.
Spectacular goal by
And
Flamengo.
Sporting Cristal scored now. Junior finished before they played Palmeiras, bro. Steven is absolutely furious. There's his tweet, bro. Oh yeah, bro. This is a response.
The spectacular and
Don't get
very
this.
nearly pulled it off. He did just slice his shot.
Oh, because Colombia. Yeah, because the team is absolutely trash. The Colombia may be back for Botafogo. So that's about it. Goodness, bro.
Nicolas de la Cruz just on a slightly different wavelength there to his teammates. This is Thiago Palacios.
Oh no, Junior actually scored right on.
Great run by the midfielder.
This fraud.
Looks for Cetre, the far post.
One and a half good pretty much. But yeah. I'm gonna check in. Oh, this is. Sean. So what's the point bringing it up if you can't mention the name too many, bro? This is why people are starting to despise more. Okay, scenes. Who's leading? Spurs? Yeah, they are. Because they got that upset win. The Lakers out.
Looking to get on the end of that.
Well, because they'll be in trouble. Well, then what's the point of this?
Flamengo dominated this game, dictated the pace.
They lose 4-0
From the very start.
In the conference. Horrible. Started off the loss. The Lakers lose at home. And it's over within the span of 6 days, even before a full week. We have Flamengo winning. Will they play for another goal? They probably should. Meanwhile, Junior, they tend to actually score. Oh, shoot! Olympia scored, I think. 1-0, even though I'm not check the result, but apparently it's 1-0, but it's not over yet. Palmeiras, if the laziness go out, they can come back. While Flamengo is trying to control against Estuidneses 1-0. Because people want to watch the current champions. Kind of, but yeah. For the famous names. We don't know what's going to happen with Palmeiras, bro. These guys might be washed. Flamengo are still not playing well, but they are doing better. But they didn't capitalize fully against Valence. Should have got them even closer. Should have capitalized against Vasco.
For second place qualification spot for the knockout phase. We're into the last 10 minutes of the Maracanã. Flamengo 1, Estudiantes 0.
Flamengo 1 is, yeah.
Still time for the Argentines to try and...
They still have a chance to equalize. It's not over yet. It's the 80th minute.
So too, there's plenty of time for Flamengo to extend their lead, of course.
As it stands, Flamengo will be 4 points clear. They don't have to worry. Just focus against Palmeiras. The game is not over yet. We could do full-time stats soon.
Let's go. Just runs into the referee. Bit drop ball.
Back to back and 10 straw.
Zamolino. That's the run of Nico de la Cruz to find. It's the Uruguayan. Puts it across for Carrasco.
Oh.
And very nearly the former teammates from River Plate.
Nearly
up to give Flamengo a second.
Nearly to the net Flamengo.
The Uruguayan.
The Uruguayan to
on the far post.
De La Cruz making that good ball. Carrasco locked up in time. We're not locked up just in time. So that will be a corner, right? For Flamengo as they're looking for the second goal. But yeah, let's see if they can hand the first leg away from home. Oh, Independiente scored against Curaçao. Or whatever that team is called, they're finished. Ever since the goal was disallowed against Flamengo for the equalizer, and even though they would lose 2-0, absolutely killed the momentum. Played for the draw and do nothing. Yeah, this team was playing bad.
Nicely done by Farias, looking for that run of Cedre. I can tell you there's a goal in Peru, Independiente Medellin.
Independiente Medellin, bro, are absolutely momentum de los Libertadores. Flamengo are at home. Shot! Oh, Rossi has to make a save. Almost. Estuidneses got a shot on target and open play. Saved. It's nervous. Independiente, yeah. But yeah, second place, yep, over there. But the problem is, if Independiente actually goes... Hold on, if Independiente actually wins their game, let me see. So if Independiente, oh shoot, they go, if they do win this game, Flamengo would fully qualify for the round of 16. Yes, but will Flamengo qualify for in first place? No, they wouldn't fully because Independientes could somehow catch up, even though the goal difference is still minus. So I don't even know if they could fully catch up.
Finds Farias. He runs into trouble.
But yeah, Flamengo are in first place. 10 points. Would be enough, so maybe they would just play for a display draw. Some rotate against Gorasan, just puts on the 18. Because the next 3 games before the World Cup, they're actually going to be at home finally. Home sweet home. The fans better be loud. They better be motivated and piss them up. Away. But yeah, they do get a shot on target. Yeah, just a reminder. Not over yet. Fully qualified, even though it's likely. 1%. Mega shot. No, see, he wasn't on target. Just couldn't say, but yeah, he catches. 73-79, Spurs versus OKC. Lean trying to come back to equalize on aggregate 1-1. The Knicks versus what's the thing? The Knicks versus the Cavaliers, I believe, will be played in Cleveland tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. What time is it? But yeah,
still trying to truly test Rossi.
Okay, see, they could. They just have a great team. What's that guy's name?
Farias.
Absolute cooking ball. I forgot him.
Well, in the last couple of minutes,
What a
Farias.
generational cooking.
Looking for a clever turn there at Mondrian. Carrillo. Opening for Mesa.
Oh, goes to Ross's hands, but yeah, they're holding on.
There's still time.
Oh, that's 5 o'clock.
Flamengo.
Big numbers. Alright. We'll see how anything could happen, bro.
Right back.
Anything could happen. Win the game. Oh, substitution. Pedro's coming on.
Replaced by Varela.
Valera's coming on, and Plata's back. And Emerson Royale is coming off. So Emerson Royale and Pedro off. Gonzalez Plata on Plata. And Valera. They're all getting subbed in for Flamengo. Or no, it's not Plata, my bad, it's Wallace-Yan. Wallace-Yan is...
Pedro
Oh yeah, I
Once
forgot
again
Plata.
the hero for Flamengo. His goal, the difference between the two sides.
Pedro
During the last
Wallace-Yan.
couple of minutes
Actually,
at the Maracanã.
Valère Wallace-Yan. Wallace-Yan, I thought it was...
Always active, always involved.
Goal, LD Pito, Lanús is in the mud. We don't know if Flamengo versus Quito could happen. But yeah, I'm fully more awake, guys, than I was earlier today. So it probably was worth it to do. Final, we'll see what happens.
Always against Monterrey. Adolfo Reich, centre forward, last throw of the dice for Medina.
Trying not to concede, that's the thing.
It is Monterrey who had a good game. The youngster. The central midfielder off for the centre forward. Ex San Lorenzo, Adolfo Reich. Wallace-Yan. Was a bad challenge by Gonzalez.
Or a free kick. Flamengo might actually have a free kick.
No doubt, no complaints.
The fans yell so much as they're doing commentary and showing the stats, you see? At Flamengo TV. Flamengo. Wallace-Yan wins the foul. Falling as it approaches the 90th minute.
Feelings between the two. We have 6 more minutes.
6 more minutes
All at the Maracanã this evening.
before the game ends.
That's the 90-minute mark.
Free kick for Flamengo. Outside the box. Headed up and no one was there. Looking to score from open play. Or looking to get a second one somehow. Just to wrap it up. Especially the big game against Palmeiras matters. They're probably going to have to score another 3 goals. Just because of how good Palmeiras are. I mean, well, they're not that great. Just because it matters and goal difference matters. And Flamengo haven't capitalized. They've only scored 1+ goals since that game against the Vasco and Palmeiras and Santos. And like I said, this game ain't even close to be over.
Surprisingly, Pedro is named hero of the match. Because when nothing else was working, we said it was going to take something really special.
When you point out the patch with this. Yes. Who represents, he's ready. Free kick for Flamengo. They're holding on. And River played up equalized. Fuck's sakes, bro. River played up equalized. 1-1. These guys have never lose, bro. Brigatina, why couldn't they hold on? Brigatina are an absolute joke. These guys couldn't do anything. What was the point of this play women's against Flamengo if you're not going to do much?
Pace that he has keeps it in play. And Lucas chips it in the area, clipped by Palacios. It's a foul on Carrillo.
Unless the team really plays well. Yeah, it's a full time within 3 minutes. I love Harvard scores. But river play, not good enough.
So they can't keep that in play. Final instructions being shouted out by Medina. We've got 3 minutes to try and grab an equaliser. It's a matter of urgency now for Estuidneses because of the result in Peru. Varela. Zamolino.
Molino, and it goes nowhere near on target. But Molino's gonna have to go off against Flamengo. Leandro's gonna have to prove it. It's that big game against Alder Perez Palmeiras. It's a boxer.
Yes, sir. The Perez can't latch onto it.
Yeah.
Frenetic last minutes. Estudiantes haven't really found their rhythm, have they? And Flamengo.
And the story exactly 74 minutes. And if the team if it doesn't get it over at the 70th minute,
From the Argentines, still go searching for that second goal as they are here with Jan's offside.
yeah, it is offside. They're holding on.
The job done, though. They're getting the job done, I should say. It's still 2 minutes of football.
2 minutes of football. They're holding on. They're holding on for 1-0. They got the big game. The big game against Palmeiras, but they probably would have equalized by now. The first leg, yep. The league, so yeah, first. So they're gonna have to press even more.
Heavy for Varela for the
Well, back-to-back games.
finds Wallace Jan. It takes one look and didn't think twice. Right decision by Wallace Jan. Not much else on for the 21-year-old striker.
But yeah,
Of the youth team system.
they have to. All the home fans will be here. With 1 more minute to go, less than. But it's Estudiantes. They are looking. So then shot goes nowhere near on target. So yeah, Flamengo is likely to secure 3 points. And big up, Mel. Big up, yes. Yeah, I'm doing good, Mel. Like I said, congrats to Aston Villa, and you guys, Arsenal, winning titles has finally come, as we were told at the past World Cup, that Arsenal and Aston Villa was going to win trophies together soon, and it has happened. As Flamengo are about to secure the round of 16th and first place for good. But however, Independiente may be winning, but however, they're 7 goals far away, even though Flamengo should have gotten a second. And that will be it. That's the end of it. Jorginho shakes hands with the refs. As is the ref. Full-time, Leandro Jardine defeats Estudiantes. Pedro with a great goal. Should have been 2-0. Game ends 1-0 Flamengo. They top the group. 99% advancing. And Junior actually scored again. 2-0. Wow. Sporting Cristal are finished. The team is now playing well, and now Steven is over the moon. And it's over. Acabou.
In third place and going into the Sul-Americana.
And Vedder says, I agree. Martinelli is that. I know, right?
And the result from other teams not going for them either.
Dude, Zendejas has always been clear of Diego Luna. I don't get why.
Independiente, as you see there in the table.
I don't know why. All the America fans have said Zendejas deserves to be there. Despite America's bad form, Zendejas has been Club America's best player. I know Henry Martin may not have gotten the levels. Zendejas has been scoring penalties, open play goals. They're really crucial for America, but yeah, it's over. Flamengo. And I have an update. Colorado scored a goal. San Jose are going out 22 minutes. But yeah, Perez scored for Atletico Jr. But the referee decides to not call penalties. Really controversial.
game. However,
And Flamengo do qualify for the round of 16. They do qualify for the round of 16, so Flamengo potentially, are 4 games. No. We're gonna have to start all over. PSG are 1 game away from the final.
faces. What's the
So, but Flamengo potentially are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games away from playing PSG again, maybe. It's happening again. After the match in December, these 2 teams could meet. We don't know. Will I make a video about that? Maybe. We will see. But yeah, trying to do back to back is a must as they top the reasonable group.
keep scoring goals, Pedro?
Flamengo,
Taken
they qualified advance with a 1-0
top scorer
with a 1-0 win
for Flamengo.
against Estuidneses. So yeah, before I end
60th goal for Flamengo.
the stream, so yeah,
Thiago Palacios, Estudiantes.
this is an important victory, bro. Flamengo absolutely got an important victories against Mr. Giannis. But yeah, I don't know why
Confident there from Palacios.
Martinelli gets called up.
They need
And it's over.
next week.
It's over. So yeah, the away fans, they couldn't do anything. So yeah, it's over. So I thought Flamengo, the game, they were not really trying to press too much, or we're not trying. They were expected to have most of the ball. Let's check the final stats. No, these were they just control the ball. They just were just yada. They did miss some big chances that were opponents, but yeah, I thought Flamengo was just, I wouldn't say an off night. I would say mid game, but however, this was an important victory. So game is game. Flamengo is expected to qualify against Estudiantes. It's confirmed. Flamengo absolutely deserves to win. Ganó el campeón de América pretty much. So congrats to Flamengo on winning this game. They fully deserve it. Oh, big up. Oh, Xavier, bro, big up. I'm not in the stream yet, but thanks for coming in late. Flamengo won, and guess what? I have a theory, bro. Flamengo versus PSG rematch 2026. Who says no? A rematch of the Intercontinental Cup final in 2026 could be on the cards. It might actually happen. But we're going to need you. We're going to need you, PSG, to win the Champions League again. So you go straight to final. We're going to need Flamengo to win it again, because the good news is Flamengo have qualified for the round of 16 for the knockout stage of the Copa Libertadores. They've done it. And it's going to be under a harder potential route, but it has to be done the right way. So who says no? If it could be on the cards, we're going to definitely talk about it. Bro, that would go crazy. Yes, run it back. If we have this final, we'll be there. A Tigres Flamengo derbies to America. I wouldn't mind, bro. I would want to see who gets feisted out. Can we get a rematch? I would want to see that. And it can happen. And if I have to run the agenda, I will be here. Because Flamengo qualifies for the round of 16 as PSG. One more job to do against Arsenal. Flamengo, they don't need to win. They could lose their game because they're expected to qualify in first place 99%, because they're 7 goals away anyways. And Flamengo, they take down they take down Estuidneses, so anything could happen. I'm not saying yes. And you guys, PSG, you're trying to win back-to-back trophies, like back-to-back trophies without Mbappe, back-to-back European trophies, Champions League, winning more trophies. And if PSG, by the way, I don't know if you saw the game. Aston Villa are champions of the Premier League, are champions of the Europa League, so they qualify for the UEFA Super Cup. If PSG beats Arsenal in the rematch of the last year's semifinal in the one-up final, they're going to have to play against Aston Villa, bro. You know how tough it will be. Villa will be hard for PSG in the UEFA Super Cup. What are your thoughts? Absolutely, bro. The daddy, bro. It's not even close. Anything could happen. Listen, anything could happen. Brace yourself, homies. But yeah, before that big clash against Palmeiras, after the game against Estudiantes, they have to brace themselves. But yeah, it has finally done it. Flamengo do qualify for the round of 16 of the Copa Libertadores. And then Palmeiras, have they lost? Yeah, I'm cheering on you guys. You have to defeat Arsenal. I know I'm wearing a City shirt, not even because I'm a City fan. At this point, if I have to run the agendas, I will. So we're going to need you guys to win just because you can prove why you own the Premier League. You own the English Premier League. That agenda as well. And PSG, bro, even if you don't win the sextuple or quadruple, you don't win the French Cup, that's fine because you have won it before. Many times, a lot of times. And, bro, PSG with the shades, listen, you won the French League, you won the French Super Cup. Go win the Champions League, go with the UEFA Super Cup, and a potential rematch against Flamengo, who could try again. So who will they play next? Flamengo? Their next 3 games is at home before the World Cup. They play Palmeiras, who apparently lost, which I'm going to check right now. And then they go to South. This game doesn't matter because they'll just play for a draw. And then against Copa at home, this is their last game before July 21st, before the World Cup. After the World Cup, they got this team away from Chiapas, which I believe is Copa or somewhere in southern or central Brazil. They got São Paulo, so yeah, the knockout stages will be in August. So Flamengo, they are the favorites to win by 47%. That's who they have next week. And are you subscribed to Flamengo TV, right? I send you all those tweet messages, right? I don't know if I will be live for the game against Palmeiras. I don't know. I'll see because I have many things to do. But if they do, Flamengo are the favorites. And, let's see what happens. Kind of lucky schedule, but I will be watching, yes. And the game is at 5 p.m. Saturday. But, yeah, bro, since you're here, I guess we can chat maybe for a bit just because you're here. But, yeah, Flamengo do qualify, and it's over. Palmeiras, they lose again. Palmeiras lose at home. Even though Sporting Cristal are losing right now, Palmeiras suffers another defeat. This is looking bad, bro. Rerechi, the winner, former Vasco da Gama player, Paulo Rerechi, actually dunked on them. Their version of Charlie Rodriguez / that other scrub on their national team, Mexico. Dunked on him, 37-year-old who went trophyless. Dunked on him. Oh my God. These guys had the better chances from open play, and they couldn't convert them. And they scored from open play, Virecci then. And now they're in second place. And guess what? They could play Flamengo in the round of 16 maybe. If the draw does happen, danger for the Pigs. Palmeiras host Atletico Junior, who are winning actually 3-0. Sporting Cristal are falling off. And they lose. Palmeiras are an absolute joke. These guys are not serious. No, en serio. Oh my God, we're gonna have to turn on Twitter right now, bro. No way. Palmeiras are actually cooked, bro. Flamengo don't beat Palmeiras. That's embarrassing. They have to. Palmeiras, the team is finished. I don't know. Listen, this is their full 18. I get they got a couple injuries. I get it. Oh wow, they got a couple injuries. No Victor Roque, no sore off. So they got a couple injuries. So they're out for the Flamengo game. They had a couple of options, but they did nothing. Mauricio, Paulinho, Falco Lopez, Stinker, and Hope, or Jose Lopez, whatever they want to call them. Absolute stinkers, bro. These guys ain't ready for Flamengo, bro. Carlos Miguel, mid-game, bro. First thing, John Arias did nothing, bro. Stinker and hooked. Dude, Palmeiras got to embrace themselves. Flamengo are the clear favorites. And I really want to do the rematch of the Copa Libertadores. I don't know, because I got to go to, like, across town for personal stuff. A meeting that I got to do, unfortunately. Or I'll see. I still got to talk to, oh my God, I got to talk to my friend about it. Ugh. But listen, bro, anything could happen, bro. Flamengo versus Palmeiras is a new rivalry. They're in the mud, damn. Like, yes, and you want to know something? Yes, I also have the OKC game, and they're absolutely peppering the Spurs right now. The game was really tight until, like, the fourth quarter hit, and they started to absolute bang. 105 versus 97. Scored by 8. The OKC against the San Antonio Spurs. They're getting cooked out there. Their defense getting a bit more open. And did you saw the game, by the way? The Cleveland Cavaliers, bro. They absolutely choked a 23-point lead against the Knicks, bro. The New York Knicks actually came back. No way. But you never know. Yes, though. I'm watching that. Oh, for real, bro. Yes, Wembley is having a down game. Who does he play for, the Spurs or the AKC? That's just bad, bro. They absolutely I thought they were gonna win. They had everything control, and they ended up losing the game. What a coincidence! They actually lost, which was surprising, bro. I was like, damn, who was that fraud that capitulator? I forgot his name, bro. Damn. Spurs of all team, and don't get me started on another Spurs, bro. We're gonna have to do the banter. Speaking of Spurs, Tottenham, St. Tottenham's Day. Happy St. Tottenham's Day. Because these guys are having their worst nightmare as fans and players. They lost to Chelsea, gifted them their first Premier League win since March, since they actually beat Aston Villa away. All from open play, apparently. Enzo Fernandez scores. Santos. They let my Brazilian Andre Santos not called up for the World Cups to score as the OKC violates them. Just like Chelsea gifted these bummed wins because Spurs are jokers. These guys are not good enough. They can no longer crown themselves Europa League champions. Guess what? Bye-bye. It's no longer your crown trophy. It's dethroned. Aston Villa has took it away. Arsenal are champions of the Premier League across your neighborhood. Makes it even worse. Dude, imagine being a Spurs fan. Dude, imagine being a San Antonio and a Tottenham fan in the past 33 hours, 35 hours, bro. Washed up. You have to suffer your basketball team kind of capitulating because it was tight. And then as Flamengo TV said, muito obrigado, heading to the game. But this ain't just muito obrigado because guess what? Guess what? They have to suffer hearing the Arsenal fans become Premier League champions. You could still get relegated to the championship. Everything is collapsing on you. You can no longer call yourself champions of Europe. Europa League titles, great. Dethroned by Aston Villa and Birmingham, as well as their crosstown rivals, Birmingham City. Dumped in, bro. Faster than blood. And every single celebrity that mode. That is just so bad, bro. If you're a Spurs fan, bro, everything sucks for both, bro. You can't enjoy anything. You're going trophyless. You're seeing your biggest crosstown rivals have done it. You can no longer call them bottlers. And the worst thing, they could become champions of Europe if PSG do not stop them. And potentially Club World Cup champions next year in December. Intercontinental champions, which Spurs have never won a global title. And Arsenal are only 2 games away from doing so. To potentially replace PSG as the Intercontinental champions. Not bad enough. Chelsea with the Super Club World Cup they claim. Everything is going to look so bad on Spurs, bro, if Arsenal wins the Champions League. All they need to do to not make it worse, just stay up. Don't get relegated. Stay up. Get the draw against Everton because it's unlikely West Ham are going to batter Leeds. I don't know what's their goal difference. And Palmeiras, they could get eliminated. I don't know. Palmeiras are absolute trash. But going back to Spurs, I think all Spurs needs to do. But here's the thing: Spurs to not lose that game against Everton. All they need is to draw. That's it. Because there's no way West Ham scores like 10 plus goals. So all Spurs needs to do is to play for a draw. It doesn't matter if it's a 0-0 draw, 1-1 draw, 2-2. We could also get, I wouldn't mind a thriller 4-4 draw, 3-3 draw, 5-5 amazing draw, or a rare, super rare 6-6 draw. Any type of draw. All they need is to draw and they'll escape relegation because there's no way West Ham scores 10 plus against Leeds. If they want to go for a display win, yes. All they need is to not lose. So you probably should play for maybe the win. You probably should play for the win in case West Ham does beat Leeds, the rematch of the FA Cup quarterfinals. But yeah, man. Tom is in the mud. Palmeiras is in the mud. LAFC are in the mud, sadly, bro. Chivas ain't doing anything. And the guy said, muito obrigado. Bye-bye. But yeah, Flamengo, fair enough. Palmeiras are absolutely jokers, bro. Andres is in the mud. Palmeiras are finished. What else, though?
Conseguem dar vexame. Véspera do jogo contra o Flamengo, conseguem dar vexame. Querem derrubar Abel. Vão derrubar Abel, é fora Abel. Fala, rapaziada, tá começando mais um pós-jogo. Tá acabando o jogo no Nubank Park. E o Palmeiras, mais um vexame. Mais vexame. Pode empatar, pode acontecer.
But let's see. Will I do the Corinthians game? Let me see. But yeah, everything sucks to be a Spurs fan. Corinthians are the favorites. Let's see. 54%. Despite the loss against Botafogo. Oh, you're back? Alright, let's hear about the tweets, bro. But yeah, Palmeiras, bro, are in the mud. Tottenham is in the mud. And funny enough, Tottenham almost won that freaking Super Cup against PSG when PSG was not playing well, when they had those two bad games against Chelsea and Spurs. That July-August period, right? Even though you guys only had one season, 1 month to let off. But yeah. Palmeiras, bro, are in the mud. Flamengo qualified. This is probably the worst Palmeiras of all time. I don't know. Let's see. Can Palmeiras still crash out? The only reason why they're getting bailed out, because who knows, maybe this will motivate Atletico Junior. Oh, Sporting Cristal gets one back. It's not a game over. But Sporting Cristal are gonna have to defeat Gorisend, and Palmeiras are gonna have to lose that game against Atletico Junior somehow if they're gonna crash out of the Copa Libertadores. So it seems unlikely. But that's just mad, bro. Palmeiras could crash out the Libertadores for Sudamericana. They don't qualify. As for Flamengo, they are. Time to go like retweet. Yes, I did. Yep. Oh, come on, Twitter. Why are they trying to hide up the tweets? I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Copyright sucks, bro. Ojalá jugaran así contra Santa Fe. Let's see. But you're going to also have to do that against Palmeiras. Botafogo won 3-0. River Plate drew 1-1. So, yeah. But, yeah, Flamengo don't beat Palmeiras. It's embarrassing, bro. Palmeiras are not even that great right now. They'll probably be motivated, but I don't even know, bro. These guys are finished. Oh, my God. Look at this. Jose Maria. Oh, yeah, he's back. He's posting. Wait, who's this? I think his name. Let's see how Jose Ramiro comes in. So they're saying Flamengo's an overwalk, but I don't know if it's official. But yeah, these are the trophies right now as of today. So what's the count? So 3 hours ago, these are the trophies most won by Premier League clubs, bro. Look, Zola, look, bro. Look at the trophies. Liverpool comes with 70. It looks like they're counting community shields. I thought community shields do not count. I thought they don't count, but apparently they do. I thought they don't, but apparently it looks like they are. Arsenal with 50, Man City with 38. So Manchester City still has a long way to go. They have another FA Cup and Carabao Cup they won. But they probably should go for another Champions League at some point, just to close the gap on United soon. Liverpool, that's going to take a while. Arsenal, that. Chelsea with 36. Spurs with 26. Yeah, Chelsea have absolutely grown in. Aston Villa, they get their first Europa League title. Everton, 24. Newcastle, 13. Wolves, they used to be a lot bigger back in the day. Brighton has won a community shield before. Oh, interesting. Brentford, 0, right? Burnley, 5. Brentford haven't done anything. West Ham just a Conference League. But yeah, look at this. Liverpool, they pretty much United 68, Arsenal 50. But yeah, and Crystal Palace, by the way, do they have just 2? Crystal Palace has 3. It could be 4 next week if they beat Rayo Vallecano in the Conference League, who draw Real Sociedad 3-3. Should have won that game if they were not getting robbed. They're like the Arsenal puppets, right? And even though they're going to be playing against them, they also beat Villarreal 2-0, 1-1. And that's a lot. And what would you say? So apparently, I don't know how many total titles PSG has, but PSG, I'm assuming, has more titles. I don't know how many titles PSG has, bro, but I'm assuming so. Man City has 38, right? If I was a Man City fan, we would be 4 pretty much. Man City, like I said, has more domestic titles than Chelsea, but Chelsea has more international titles. Man City only has 3. Club World Cup, 1 Champions League, and UEFA Super Cup, and European Cup winner. Well, Chelsea, they have like a bunch of Europe, like 8 or 9. Fair enough. Spurs, 26. No, just a couple. Arsenal do not have a European trophy. They don't. People want to debate about that. Community Shield, let's see. I love going football. The old league title. So yeah, yesterday Arsenal would have been at 49, and Aston Villa would have been at 24. But now, 24 hours later, 30 hours later, it's now this. We have farmed a lot of league titles, bro. Yes, and even though people want to call out PSG, also French league and all that, it was a full time. Have OKC won? They've almost won it. So I know, yes, PSG may have gotten a lot of league titles. I think you guys have 14 league titles, 14 French Super Cups, if I'm not mistaken, 14 French Cups. You have 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 Intercontinental Cup, similar to Man City's 2023 side. Who else? Almost 2 Club World Cups, pretty much. Almost a Club World Cup. Almost done the 7 Super. Yeah, bro. And if PSG continues to build up, they should be considered a bigger club than a lot of these Premier League teams. But at the same time, PSG are farming leagues. Why are they owning the Premier League almost every single time? Besides that fluke game against Chelsea in the Club World Cup, they absolutely dominate, bro. They're dog walking Liverpool 4-0. Trash Chelsea 8-2, bro. And like, even though they may not trash Arsenal like they did against Inter Milan, they probably should beat them, but it probably could be close to it could be just a 2-0, 1-0, or 2-1. But I expect PSG to beat Arsenal. Against Aston Villa, it'll probably be another tricky game, depending if the players will be tired or not. Because that way for the Super Cup is like August 14th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's true. Man City, you beat Tottenham both in the UEFA Super Cup, and so you beat Man City as well last season at the Parc des Princes 4-2. Came back from 2-0 down to, and then Man City lose 4-2. PSG wins 4-2, and they'll see fans. And since 2025, you pretty much owned everyone. Doesn't matter which Premier League team, and then you probably want to own Arsenal and Aston Villa in a one-off final, back-to-back. But here's the thing, this season, 25-26, I know you started off struggling against Spurs, right? You need to win penalty kicks. as Spurs, as you guys did deserve to come back, as Spurs actually collapsed from 2-0 up to 2-2 within 10 minutes, and especially that goal Dembele scores, right? If I'm not mistaken, for the equalizer, right? And now you're going to end off with the North London rivals Arsenal in the Champions League final with the same home kit. So you lifted the UEFA Super Cup in the new in the 25-26 home kit, right? They're gonna so they have to lift the Champions League trophy against Arsenal one more time in that kit before the World Cup starts. Yes, sir. We're just missing Manchester United since they haven't qualified. That's true. I know PSG. You guys actually have a friendly against United in a friendly. Even though do friendlies really count, bro? You know, most of the PSG players, depending how Portugal goes, especially with Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, and yes, Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, and João Neves. Depending how these guys go further in the World Cup, they won't be here for the friendly because there could be that Aston Villa clash, which will probably happen, the rematch of the quarterfinal. But yeah, teams reverse. You got revenge on Bayern Munich, even though that's Bundesliga. And then who knows? Nah, not really, bro. Who will win the World Cup in my eyes? Honestly, of course, I want Brazil to win, but with the way we've been playing, we're definitely not the favorites. We're not even top five. Let's be real. Of course, it's between France. I swear, the dictator, bro. Spain, of course, amazing squad. Spain, Portugal, France is the top three. England still has that bottom drop mentality. We don't even know. Thomas Tuchel will get it right. It's Cole Palmer. We don't know if he'll turn up finally, or maybe we don't even know who's gonna turn up or not. We don't know. And another favorite, I would say, I don't know if Argentina does back to back. I think Argentina makes it to the quarterfinals at minimum, and that's it. But they could potentially. I mean, I don't know, bro. Honestly, I'm definitely gonna do World Cup prediction before probably next week then. But yeah, bro. But PSG, how many titles? How many titles have PSG has? Like 50 or something. So the same amount of titles as Arsenal right now. And you guys pretty much won 6 trophies, a record 6 trophies last year. So PSG, of course, they have like I said, they have 14 French leagues titles now, 14 French cups if I'm not mistaken, 12 Super Cup titles if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, and PSG are still dog walking the Premier League as they keep owning pretty much all the farmers in France. Then they're still owning the Premier League. Doesn't matter who it is. They just played really well. And then PSG also owns La Liga. PSG also owns La Liga. We saw that last year, bro. Dog walk Atletico Madrid. The two Madrid teams 8-0 against both Atletico and Real Madrid 4-0. And beat Barcelona in Barcelona with your B team 2-1. With you, that tells you everything. Yes, me. I'll make one when you do one. Yes, yes. For real, especially Barcelona. Dude, I think Barcelona. I think they have 100+ trophies. So that Barcelona are one trophy behind Real Madrid. I think the tie is 100-5, Real Madrid to 104, and that's a different story. Of course, because Barcelona and Real Madrid will always be top of the world, even though Barcelona only has 5 UCLs, comparable to Bayern, Liverpool, as Real Madrid will want to bring up their 15 UCL, their 9 Club World Cup or global titles. But PSG, bro, they're in a good spot, bro. Flamengo, Well, they're out of the Copa do Brazil. They probably will be motivated for the League and Cup, most likely. Let's see. But PSG, they're moving hella fast. Oh, bro, are you still in here? I want to talk about Chivas de Guadalajara. These not so good players. Yeah, they have so many trophies, along with Al-Lahan from Egypt or Al-Hili and like Celtic from Scotland. They're just record, bro. I'm here, bro. Can you find a chart who has the most? Oh yeah, I think we have one. Let me see. But I forgot what's that called, bro. I don't know if this is on the same. Um, this is on the same page. Palmeiras lose. Let's see. Let me see. If not, if I can't find it, Brazil. This is an international title. Let me see. I think it's on this account. I don't know if he does Premier League or I think he does everyone. I'm gonna have to score really down. It's gonna take me a while. But I saw it, so I'm gonna have to go all the way back to March. Oh, this is your titles. How many trophies? And you guys won the league. How many trophies is that? So this is PSG's charge. This is your charge. So let me count. So you got one Champions League, one Intercontinental Cup or global title, one European Cup winners, if I'm not mistaken, one UEFA Super Cup, 14 French League titles, 15 French Cup winners, 16 Cup titles, 14 Super Cups, 9 French League Cup winners. The old one before was scraped. So you guys have 57. So you're on par with Arsenal. You're trying to catch up with Manchester United, and PSG should overtake them. And if PSG wins the Champions League, they should win champions. Then yeah, they're definitely going to win the UEFA Super Cup, Intercontinental Cup. Well, they're the favorites for both of them. And maybe unless the Flamengo don't come back and do an upset and bite them, then yeah, win the French Super Cup, win the league. Who knows? Go for another Champions League. Potential treble next season. We don't know. Or quadruple. So yeah, this is the French league. This is France's. PSG for record 45. They're saying this is titles, the French division or something. This is a different one. I think without the European Cup and something without it 45, Lyon 17. Because I know French League trophy is updated, bro. Marseille are not really a big club, bro. They're actually pretty small. Argentinian clubs, Boca Juniors have 26, River Plate 23. But yeah, bro. Oh, by the way, you're a Tigres fan, right? Dude, Chivas, bro. Just Chivas and Vasco da Gama. These two fraud clubs, bro. These frauds. Vasco have not won a trophy in 10 years. Chivas have not won a trophy in 8 years. And these guys still have big supporters. I don't get it. They haven't been playing well. They're not just playing well. They haven't been winning trophies. Look at this. Imagine if, dude, PSG are winning the same amount, if not more titles than Chivas and Vasco in 5 seasons or 5 years at this point, if not 4. That's how fast comparable and with levels, bro. And Chivas can no longer win Liga MX. They're not gonna win League's Cup for sure. Bro, Chivas, bro, and like they may have gotten that display against Tigres. Exactly, they said it's their year, and they have never done it. Like, how many total titles Chivas has? I know they have 12 league titles, just 2 Champions Cup titles, so it doesn't seem much of a big club that much. Dude, oh my goodness, and Capier. I know it's really hard to find the Brazil one. It's on this account, bro. I'm trying to find it. This is so many tweets, bro. I'm gonna have to score. I'm gonna have to score all the way down. And this is gonna take me a while. If not, I'm just gonna have to search it up out. Spain. Where's Brazil? If not, I'm just gonna have to. It's gonna be really hard to find, bro. I'm trying to find the Brazilian one, but I think he has done this before. Belgium, Spain, Italy. Oh my god. Portugal. I'm trying to find it. I'm still trying to find it. El Clasico. Trophies. Alright. Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr. If not, I'm just gonna have to find it. If I can't find it, I might have to go on my phone and just find it myself. Damn it, I don't know if I could find it. But yeah, Chivas, bro, they haven't won a trophy in 8 years. They haven't won the Cup. Do you think Tigres could beat Toluca? Well, it is Amento Diaz. It's going to be really hard. They're going to have to play a perfect 10 out of 10 performance, maybe, and show Toluca's weakness. And then, but the good news is, if you guys, it's the good news is for Toluca or Tigres, I think Tigres will have a second Champions Cup title if they win. If Toluca wins, I believe this is their third title, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe Toluca will surprise everyone. Maybe Toluca will surprise everyone. Ah, shoot, I forgot. I can't find the list. But yeah, okay, maybe you could send it to me when you find it, my boy. Alright, great. Alright, so I'm gonna try. Hold on, I'm still gonna try my best. I'm not giving up. But yeah, I'm trying to find his name. Okay. Alright, so I'm trying to find his name. Stack Football. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let me see if this works out. Because we all know how Elon Musk's Twitter is. I don't know what's going on with Palmeiras, but let me find it. Oh, not the conference combo ball, bro. Yeah, let me find it, bro. I think I'm about to find it. I have to go all the way towards March, I think. If not, December or February. All right, March 31st, Italy did not qualify. March 29th, I'm still in the friendlies. Should be there March 19th, March 17th. About trophies. Hold on. I think I found it. Oh, come on. He hasn't even done it. He hasn't even done the list. That's a joke. Oh, come on. He hasn't even done it. I swear. He did the Super Cup, but he didn't do the entire club. Damn it. Títulos total. Títulos. Oh, come on. I just want to show the entire. Alright, let me find it. If I can't find from Flamengo Títulos, I can't find it. Yes, they did qualify. Yeah, I can't find it, but I saw it one day. Now I'm just gonna have to find Flamengo. I'm just gonna have to write Flamengo. One more time, and then I think that'll be it. Is that club or no. Oh, there it is. I think I found it. This isn't only in School Brasileño nomás. I think this decade or this is not the total trophies technically. No. This is actually not updated. This is not updated. No, it's not the real one. The U20, no. Yeah, I can't find it, bro. But yeah, it'll be interesting what happens. I think it'll be really interesting. But yeah, they're saying the total titles. If we're not talking about the Carioca, which Flamengo has 40, Flamengo has like a total of 28 official titles. With next on the list, I think is Palmeiras, 24. Flamengo has including those two FIFA titles from the Derbies to America and FIFA Challenger Cup, the blue and the white, and including the 9 league titles where they won, 9 Brazilian league titles or Brasileños, so that's 11. 4 Copa Libertadores, which brings them to 15. They have 5 Copa do Brazil titles, so that's 20. And they got 4 more. They got 4 Super Copa Brazil champ. They've won the Super Cup Brazil like 4 times. They've won it like 4 times, so that's 24. And they got 1 Recopa and 1 Intercontinental Cup from the 1980s, and 2 more titles of I forgot where. I think 2 more competitions that no longer exist. But yeah, we're not talking about Carioca in here, which does make up the majority or half of Flamengo's titles, or about 60%. So yeah, Palmeiras have 3 Libertadores, 0 FIFA titles. Yet to qualify for those 2 other titles, the new format. 0 FIFA titles, 12 Brazilian league titles, 4 Brazilian Cup titles, if I'm not mistaken. And Sporting Cristal do get 1 back. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I gotta say, bro. All I gotta say, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow, most likely.